Around and he's taking the head off.
Toby's valeting again. Toby's valeting again. Toby's valeting again. He's valeting again.
Like having kids.
You get?
Sorry,
See if we get a phone call in a minute going, oh, I've exploded.
He basically threatened Auto Trader and whatever with me in Chop's garage.
Oh, Jesus.
Because I'm knackered.
I'm excited.
Morning, Monday, start of a new week. I am replying to inquiries, valuing cars on Cars Bought For More, as well as trying to keep an eye on the auction, see if we might buy some stuff on there. Yeah, don't really know what's going on. Still no Jason back, but he may be back towards the end of the week, apparently. We will see. We'll crack on all the same. Trying to think what's happening of interest. Well, we've got Zach, our work experience lad here, who is out there in the workshop, learning some stuff, hopefully. Just going to bid. My highest bidder provisionally on a Ford Cougar. It's exciting stuff. Another car purchased for Barra Motors. We've also got a car we need to sort out from BCA, haven't we? Bought an interesting little car, and then when Dan got there to collect it, they're like, oh no, it's a non-runner, it's sold as a non-runner. It wasn't. It had a full green report. It wasn't in a non-runner sale. So they couldn't collect it on that day, so now we need to sort out all that.
If they're not fitted properly, or if they're not hub-centric ones.
I mean, did they have wheel spaces on? Do you remember, Adrian?
Oh, I can't remember. I can't even remember taking the wheels off it. The biggest thing I remember is the round and he taking the head off when I unbolted it.
But yeah, there's the front right wheel, and look, there's no flat spot.
No.
There's no flat spot in that wheel, yet when you go out there you can see the flat spot. It's just going to be a really awkward. And there's the tear in the seat, which was advertised with the tear in the seat.
I think Jason must have given them a promise that we fix it.
Yeah.
Problem is, without Jason being here to actually orchestrate this stuff,
We don't
can't
know.
dump in the car and have to say have it for a week. It's just like, alright, yeah, let's order a wheel, get it powder coated the right colour, chuck it on, and organise the bloody upholsterer, who are the most least reliable people going.
But yeah, there's. If I show you. Where is it? That picture there. That's the main wheel in question. That looks perfectly round to me. Maybe that's not there.
Well, can you zoom in on those
I'm
pictures?
happy to just buy another wheel. They're like 250 quid probably. Just get it on there. He wants that. So that's what Jason's already agreed with him anyways.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I can find it. We can find another wheel. But it's this.
So
front.
are we saying that is he saying the near side front one he suspects is bent as well?
Well, yeah, he's raised that one today, the front left. So I don't know whether it's worth whizzing both front wheels off and just making sure that the surface faces are all clean and make sure
you put them on the balancer and that will soon show up at the pin.
And then if there are wheel spaces, it looks like there are, maybe remove them and refit them just so that they're actually.
Can you see anything in that picture?
Really?
I can't. I
mean, as far as wheel spaces.
No, I mean the wheels do look out at the arch, so there is a high chance that they were already on.
But I can't remember us doing any brakes on it.
No, we didn't. I've got all the service sheets here. No brakes. Rear wheel bolts. Yeah, not even advisory on brakes.
Why did we put these lockers or something?
Yeah, probably had to remove the lockers because I'm pretty sure it hasn't got lockers on it.
Let's have a look.
Yeah, it's going to have a shifty. Well, yeah, that's what I thought. But I obviously don't want to get in any kind of argument with the chap. It's not for me to say, but that looks like a front wheel spacer to me.
It does a bit, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And they've been on there for a while, I would say.
Yeah, because in the picture, it looks like the wheel's out at the arch.
As he said, he had to have brake there.
Yeah, because we don't use copper grease.
No, I don't put copper in it because it just builds.
Steph doesn't either.
No, because it just puts snot all over.
But now that he's saying the front left, which he never complained about, I would suggest it's probably because whoever's done the wheels, either this isn't centred properly or it's something else. Yes.
So he's saying there's a noise from this side.
Yeah, but only at like motorway speeds.
But that
He has also got winter tyres on, which make loads of noise.
Yeah, they do. They're
Loads of
awful.
speed.
But when Charlie said when he drove it, because he was on about this noise, and the only thing that he picked up was the flipping lane assist buzzing the steering wheel.
Okay, well maybe go out for a test drive, leave the lane assist on and see what happens, and then maybe deactivate the lane assist and see what happens. But I think it's going to be worth whizzing these wheels off, making sure that that wheel spacer and everything is all where it should be. The wheel face is actually clean and stuff.
It hasn't been curved or anything.
No. I mean, he adores the car. He's a nice chap. But obviously, as Joe said, you know, it's difficult when we haven't got any actual paperwork to say what's been agreed to be done.
No.
So we're in a bit of a guessing game, and obviously we don't want us to go, yeah, sure, we'll do that, and start throwing money at something that's maybe not actually being agreed to.
So I don't know what the rules are in New Zealand with these winter tyres. 4 mil is your minimum thickness on them.
They just
They
come under the
ban
same.
them.
It's all under the same regs in the UK for tyres.
Because they're terrible in hot weather.
Yeah, loads of road noise. But yeah, I said maybe if we're going to replace the front right anyway, because we know we can't get it repaired because of where the damage is on the spoke. They can't actually reshape the wheels, so that's fair enough.
Well, I'll road test it, see if I can hear that. I'll put it up on the lift and
then after that,
we'll take it apart.
and then after that, I got a nice just service and PDI. That's a big tyre.
I'm very tired.
Yes. I can't remember that being on there.
That's right, Toby's on camera.
You've been Joe's car and ice cream.
Yes, yeah. So he came out to us a minute ago and asked if we could put the F-Pace that is sold into the showroom and for us to give his car a clean, which, as you can see, it definitely needs a good clean. Right? You can't have your boss of a car showroom with a car this messy. It's just not allowed. It's not allowed. So yeah, he did ask us to come out and clean it. So that's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to give it a nice old clean, and then Joe will leave later on and make it all dirty again. But at least then you can see the fruits of our labour on something as pretty as Joe's Porsche.
We have a customer that has bought a Jag F-Pace. Clearly I need to get the names of cars that are in here right, based off comments of last week. And there's a few marks down the side, which we have polished out. It's a bit dusty now from where I've obviously driven it round, but there's a big scratch down here which is gone. Hedge marks all the way down the side, which are near enough perfect now. And then there was a few little bits of leather blemishes that needed sorting. So there was a couple on the centre armrest down here, very, very minor, a couple of little marks on there. Then the worst of the lot is down on the door handle. So I'm, with the limited tools that I have, I am doing my best to fix, repair and make it look neat and tidy. So that's my 3 o'clock, 3, 3:15. How is it that late already? I feel like I've been here an hour. Very busy today. A man of many things, working hard, clearly. Getting glue on makeup tools.
I've tried ringing this guy about 30 times today, and I'm trying to give him business, but he doesn't want to answer his telephone. I don't know if anyone might be able to answer to me as why all automotive upholsterers seem to be impossible to get hold of. Or when you do get hold of at least their voicemail, they just don't respond. I've got 2 cars that need re-trimming, or some re-trimming. It's not a massive amount of money to earn, but it's still some money and really easy jobs. So someone get back to me. It would be nice.
For the sake of just for helping us out for a minute, you could take any of the courtesy cars, or you could take the minivan to have something down there out of the way, save one less car here.
Yeah, well, if you go and do that, and then
When I get back, Jay repairs.
yeah, well, and Western Wheels.
Yeah.
Collecting a car from the body shop and taking a car to the wheel refurb. That's it. I'm sure they'll work it out. Oh, is the telephone not working? So we've got no internet.
Sorry,
It's just come back.
yeah. Hello, mate. You alright? Yeah, good. We're going to be bringing down a Land Rover Overfinch in a little while to have the tyres swapped over with you guys. Is it possible to get it done whilst one of us waits? Yeah, no worries, mate. No worries.
Good morning, Barry Motors. Okay, yeah. Jason's not been about for a few weeks, so if it's gone through to his personal phone, then I wouldn't be able to see it, unfortunately.
We're going to come down and have the tyres put on, if that's okay, because we can't do it on our machine, because our machine's not big enough to be able to put them on.
Fuel gauge working.
Is that alright? Oh, lifesaver. Thank you very much, mate. We'll be down in like an hour or so. Excellent. Lovely job. Cheers, buddy. Thank you.
Yeah, I know. We know. We were supposed to put
We run up, we'll see if mine's getting GH.
Okay, and then when it first came on, did you inform Jason?
So it's gone all the way to Western.
Sorry, I'm just trying to find the car at the moment. There we go, got it there. Audi Q7, so on 65 plate.
Morning. What day are we on? Tuesday. So we're flying through the week. What's going on? I'll give you a rundown of what I know about so far. We've got Zach out there again with Steph doing stuff in the workshop. He's our work experience guy.
Let's go Child River! Let's go Child River!
The guys are running around with the Overfinch because we sent it, despite in my video I said, we got Yokohamas on this all the way around. I actually looked at the tyres and the two rear tyres were the same ones still back on. So there's a bit of a mistake. We sent the tyres with the wheels to be refurbished so they could put the new tyres on, but I think they just forgot amongst themselves, and I think there was a set of Yokohamas left there. So we picked those up. The guys are just discussing, and they're going to drive all the way to Weston to get them to change them over because they're 21-inch wheels and we can't do them on our tyre machine because it only goes up to 20-inch, I think. But I don't, unless they're going to Weston for another reason, I don't really see much point in that. We just go to GH tyres down the road, and I'm sure they chuck them on for a tenner or something, 20 quid, whatever. Probably free because they're lovely, lovely people down at GH Tyres. We don't need to make a trip all the way to Weston and waste time just because they should have done it in the first place and they've offered to do it for free, of course. We can probably find a better solution. So that's happening. I've got my eye on auctions. I'm just doing thumbnails for an auction video. And what else? Dan's on the phone with someone. Obviously there's a bit of a warranty thing with an Audi Q7 we sold. Just standard, that's what happens. Oh, the other thing is yesterday Steph and Zach took out the ABS pump from the Aston Martin V8 Vantage, which is still here when it shouldn't be. It should have gone last week to its winner, Stu. But you may remember from last week, we went to go start it and do the finishing service, and it needed a belt, didn't it, because it squeaked and it wouldn't start. So we needed to put a new starter on. So we did that. And then once we'd done that, it had an ABS fault. So we had to take the ABS pump out. We've posted it to Cartronics, and they've received it today, so that was super speedy. They're going to do a repair on it. I think it cost us about 170 quid, which is much cheaper than buying, well, second-hand one's about 500 quid, and then you have to code it in. It makes much more sense to get our one fixed, considering they've had it today. I don't expect it to take them more than today to fix it. They'll post it back maybe today or tomorrow. So by the end of the week, we'll have it back, plug back in, and Stu can come and collect his Aston Martin. So hopefully we can get that in this weekly for you. While we're talking about that, I just noticed, talking about Aston Martin, check out my Aston Martin light up box over here. Our lovely friends Carl and Julian have had these made. There's someone online, RG3D, I think. If you want to look for them on Facebook, they'll make these light up boxes. So there's one in there, but it's not actually lit up. Come out here, even though Dan's on the phone. Check out that one up there. Are we going to Western for anything else?
No, just
Alright, let's just go to GH Tyres then. They'll probably chuck them on for free. If not, they'll charge us 10 quid.
it was to do with because they've just been refurbed, so they damaged them.
Oh, that'll be alright. They won't damage them. That's what they do for a living. They don't. There we are. Yesterday we had a visit from Steve and Alison. Very sweetly came in with a million cherry Pepsi Maxes, loads of Kit Kats, like even coffee flavoured Kit Kats, and treats for Tugboat.
That's what I said to him originally.
And myself, a new mug. Look at that. Very, very nice to see them. And they were on their way down.
I'll just explain to them later.
But what have they got to do? They've just got to do the tyres now.
I know, mate. I gave them. It's so simple this morning. This is like fourth time explaining to them how to do it.
I know. Well, I've changed it now. Just get one of them to get in the minivan. Go and get the overfinch. Go to GH Tyres. Job done. Like having kids. Anyway, lovely stuff. Very nice of them. Thank you very much. Really appreciate it. They've come all the way from Chesterfield, not especially, but they were on their way down to Cornwall. So they swung in, and that was very, very nice. So thank you very much. I said I'd give them a shout out. I did offer them to be on the video, but they said no, definitely not. So fair enough. But thank you for the lovely gifts. Still need Brad, our electrician. If he's watching this is a reminder, Brad, because I know you do watch. Still not working. It's quite dark this end of the building. It's like we're working in doom and gloom. Obviously Jason, talking about this desk, is still not here. Don't really know too much about what's going on, but I think he may be back Thursday. Maybe. I did ask him on the weekend, how was he? Is everything okay? Does he think he'll be coming back? And he thinks that Thursday he will, so there we have it. I have also agreed to employ someone, a mystery figure, as another member of the Barrow Motors team, also partly a member of the YouTube team as well. But they are going to be, hopefully, my prep manager at the farm, making sure that all the cars are prepped, and then we can just hand, mechanically prepped, bodywork prepped, photographed, videoed, all that good stuff, cars, to Jason. So all Jason has to do is sell them. Don't have to worry about prepping them. There might be some little bits you might want to negotiate on, get bits done, but generally speaking they're going to be MOT'd, serviced, bodywork done, wheels done, tyres done, all that sort of stuff. Hopefully maximise the footprint that we've got, because we can't really have too many more cars here. It'd be a blooming nightmare. Can't spend too much more money. In fact, I'm going down in value, so I have to borrow less money on stock funding. And yeah, we can have someone there who can do all that sort of stuff and maybe get involved with some of the filming as well when it comes to looking over the stuff, because these two, he's so camera shy in the workshop. Unbelievable. It's just reminded me actually as well, I've just seen a Nissan 100 NX go past, and I had a message from Matt at High Peak Autos to say that his friend locally has bought his Nissan 100 NX, but there was a problem with it, and I can't remember what it was, and this was last week when Jason was off, and I said, he asked me if we could pick it up and fix it, and I said, yeah, no worries, because it's only just up the road. And I said it probably will be next week, which it is now next week, and I need to make sure that I get on top of that, just because we've been flat out. So you might be seeing that High Peak Autos car on the channel soon. Dan will like that, being a bit of JDM.
100 NX is a very bizarre vehicle.
Yeah. So yeah, that's it. That's all I've got to say about that.
Mercedes, where's the Renault in this, guys? Oh, so close! Best boy! I'm trying to find something for Adrian to do, because every car that I've given him seems to have ended up with a list of other bits that need doing, and now we're waiting on parts. I'm scared to give him something else in case it ends up in 1,000,001 pieces. So, yeah. I've just spotted something I know he's waiting on bits for, so I'll see if he's got those.
Rip and tear.
So they just need to be put into stock. The only reason he stocked them is so that it had matching set of 4 yoke cars on it. So it'll be those bolts underneath, Adrian.
Oh, these ones here?
Yeah.
Oh, right. Well, that makes life easier.
Yeah. Fortunately, it's not a spring-loaded one either. Well, you could drop the suspension down for a start.
Yeah, I'll put it into...
But you need to have the boot shut to be able to do that.
Yeah, I'll put it into short course of mode.
Yeah. Drop it down on this floor and then do that. We're putting in a new brake line for the overfinch, because it's it's a bit how you doing. And I think it's the last bit of the puzzle. Yeah, we were just making it all right. Wheels have all been done. I don't know what else Joe's had done on it. I think, did he have some paint work done?
Yeah, I think it's had some paint work, isn't it?
The grill? Is this the one where you...
Oh, I can't remember. Everyone's far further ahead of me than me.
Yeah, I'm sure it's had paint work, but it's had a lot done to it. That's better. Right, that's the tools.
Charlie's here. What the f*** is he doing?
Sorry, didn't really. You can wait for the video to see that.
He shaves his chest. It's all just.
Did you say I shaved my chest? Yeah, it's all in the boot.
See what falls off.
What are you actually doing on it?
High stop. It's bowed in the housing. It's overfinch spoiler that they use the mountains for where the original high stops fitted. So we'll see what happens. Nice. Of course you can't get your fingers in there, can you? Stay. If it falls off, it's your fault. Let's get some torque screws.
We need to grab tradies.
How many are we going to need?
2. Well, 4 in total, but.
Yeah.
Where's he gone?
I feel like he just disappears. It's really concerning.
Ooh. Well, bearing in mind Mark is the only person we know that can just turn off his hearing.
Yeah.
Me and Tiger literally stood next to him yesterday, just talking utter rubbish about him, offering him money, talking like terrible things about his family and everything. And he's just completely just
He had a little Porsche in his hand, a little drill. Obviously doesn't make a lot of noise. Nothing else going on, no music playing. And it's just like
laughing.
We're probably about this far away from him going, Mark, you look like an idiot. Mark, your hand's stupid.
He just looked up and was like, what are you laughing about? What? Go and find him, Charlie. Oh no, he's here. Oh, where's he going? What? We've all been looking for you.
So, currently in the motor vehicle of the mighty Vauxhall Insignia. Proper car journalist talk here. No, me, Mark and Jason are going up to BCA Bristol to collect a Audi TTS and a Honda Civic that are going straight down to the farm. And then all 3 of us are going down to BCA Bridgewater to pick up another Ford Cougar that will be coming back to Barrow. So the 3 of us are out of the premises for the next hour, hour and a half or so. Going on a little jolly road trip. Always nice. Sun shining, lovely day for it. Can't complain. I missed the junction. Whoops. Sorry, Dad.
Have you? I've literally just typed into nav saying to rejoin the motorway.
Ignore that we're joining the motor and nothing happened. Yeah, so we've just left the motorway, coming into Avonmouth, almost at BCA.
Ooh, I'm excited. Oh, that's cool.
Joe wouldn't buy a Mustang.
No. Wait. That's not ours. No.
I don't think so.
No. I was getting confused. It's not like Bridgewater. Bridgewater, you just go in and grab it yourself, don't you? Do you want the TT?
Yeah, I can do.
Yeah. I'll drive the Civic back. VTEC, brah.
It'll be a 1 litre.
Yeah. I reckon we will sell that straight away. I know what matey boy will buy that.
You?
No, he's already come in asking for a TTS.
Lovely stuff. I suppose we better check some stuff under the bonnet and that as well, aren't we? Yep, there's an engine.
Yes. Oh, look at those seats. Oh no, it's not even open.
Nice and oily. Well, that could do with some oil. But it's a normal colour, so.
My absolute dream car. Lovely, jubbly, thank you. Yes, yeah.
I'm going to need fuel in mine.
You're going to need fuel.
That looks fast.
Yeah, mate. Look at that.
And
interior.
it's an auto. Yes. Do you know where the petrol station is from here?
No.
We drove past it on the way in, but.
Drove past it.
On the way in, but if you just follow me, I know where I'm going.
Yeah.
I left Mark for dead. No, Mark had to stop on the motorway. He was sat probably following behind me, normal sort of speed, and then all of a sudden he disappeared and oil light came on. Was like, probably be all right. Well, he didn't check the oil before he left, unlike someone over here, being professional. Didn't check the oil before he left, and then oil light came on, and then he was, nah, I'll be all right. Carried on for a little bit longer, and then the oil light started flashing, and then the engine light came on. So he pulled over to try and see if he can get some oil, fill it up, you know, smart thing to do. Bonnet catch is broken, so he can't even open the bonnet. Check the oil, fill the oil up. So, yeah, we'll see if we get a phone call in a minute going, oh, I've exploded, or whether he turns up.
Sorry, morning. What am I doing? I'm on my own. There's no Joe, there's no Jess, there's no Jason.
I figured Joe was in there.
No. Joe is down the... Well, unless he's in darkness. Are you okay? He's not in there. He is down at the farm today, I think, with Jess. I know we're getting near the final points of getting stuff ready down there, so I imagine he's doing a bit of that and probably some boring accounting, I imagine. So yeah, they're doing that. I don't think I've got any cars going out today, but I have got to make sure that cars are ready for tomorrow. Don't ask me which ones. I can't remember. I think I've got 3 to finalise, ready for collections either tomorrow or Saturday. But I'd best make sure the Saturday ones are sorted because I'm not here on Saturday. So, it's my weekend off. Although apparently I'm working because my lovely mother's decided that I need to do some wallpapering for her. But I think I'd rather be working than doing wallpapering because that is just misery. But it's my mum, so got to keep them happy. Otherwise, I'm answering emails or trying to answer emails. Hopefully, I don't upset anyone with my answers. Here's the key for it. Get one of them to it, mate, because otherwise there's no one in here manning stuff.
You've got Jason there. He can film.
There's no one. No, he's busy doing this. I say busy.
I think if a customer came in, I'd just stand there all
Yes. Sorry, mate, I don't actually work here. He's like, oh, I can't go and grab anyone for you. We used to have a doorbell on the desk here, so there was no one in the office. They could ring it. It would ring out there.
Yeah.
The problem was that all the staff would just ring the doorbell all the time. Like Steph would walk through and just press the doorbell. One of us would come running up here and be like, you git? Like, what are you doing?
Got an MOT run. Come pick up the Mini, the blue one. Sticking some price boards and some cars. I'm having marks up to more than I am.
So today it's just been day of cleaning, no busyness of running around, no having to get vehicles today. So it's literally just prepping all the vehicles that we have ready for that have already been PDI and serviced. So we're just getting them all ready to have their photos taken to be put on the forecourt. So yeah, that was a little bit nerve-wracking yesterday, I'm not going to lie. Having to drive down the motorway with an engine light on, oil light on. Yeah, it was a bit of an experience, I'm not going to lie. But obviously I contacted colleagues, said, am I okay to continue? And they're like, hey, it's a Honda engine. Just keep going, man. It doesn't even need oil. It's optional for a Honda engine to have oil in it.
Toby's valeting again. He's valeting again. He's valeting again. Get him.
Managed to get rid of... I say get rid of, that sounds horrible. No, I did what's his face's Ford... Oh, what's he? A Ford Cougar, Black Ford Cougar, his radio codes.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh yeah, that's the new one. What's that? Ford Ranger. Oh yeah, that's the guys that did the... Well, I don't know what I've written there.
Yeah, I know what to do.
They popped in the other day and I was a bit unsure.
Yeah, I can sort that.
He's a nice chap. He's just like, it's slowly turning into doctor's handwriting, where it's just sort of like squiggles and bumps. Engine oil, air filter, pollen filter, some coolant. What else have we done? Good morning, Barry Motors. Can I take a message? Give you a call back? Hot news as such. Yeah. Fab, I'll let him know, Damien, and then hopefully he'll give you a call back. Alright? Nice one. Cheers, buddy. Thank you. Cheers, bye. It's like the third time I've spoken to that guy.
I've liked working on the cars. It's lovely people.
great. I bought donuts as well.
Do you mind being on camera like that?
No, this is alright. It's all good. All good. Showing myself a brew.
Oh yeah, he's been good. He's been shadowing Steph. Hopefully he's picked up some bits and bobs. He's been fairly hands-on. I've barely seen him, which is good for a guy doing work experience. And he's obviously enjoying himself, so that's always nice. Hopefully Steph hasn't scared him too much. But yeah, he's got a smile on his face, which is always good. And he's bought us donuts, so can't grumble. Good member of staff when he bring in food.
He got sent to me on Tuesday, I do believe, just for the last hour of my day. Obviously he does want to become a mechanic more in the workshop than valeting, obviously. But yeah, no, I think he's done pretty well, because I haven't heard Steph or Adrian tell him he's shit in a malicious way yet. Like, he's not been, you know, vicious about it. It's just friendly banter. But yeah, I think he's done pretty well in all honesty, because the workshop environment, it's not for the weak-hearted, let's say that. There is a lot that, you know, a lot that goes on in the background. A lot of shouting, a lot of swearing, and a lot of tools getting thrown, because certain things just don't go the way that they could go. But no, he is taking it so well, I think. And I even spoke to Dan about it and said that he's either going to go back to school, the hardest kid in the world, because he's had this much grief off of all the mechanics, or he's going to go back and just go, you know what, nah, mechanics, that's not for me, it's that. But no, I think he has done absolutely smashing, in all honesty. Yeah, props to him, mate, props to him.
He basically threatened Auto Trader and whatever with me in Chop's garage. He's like, oh, I've CC'd in 2 guys who've got a social media presence, so they might want to report on this. It's like,
yeah, please
hold up.
Please don't drag me into, yeah.
I mean, I'll slag them off on my own terms. Morning, Friday. Got in a bit late because I'm knackered. I was out for Jess, who comes and does our bookkeeping, my sister. It's her birthday last night, so we had a nice family meal, which meant I got in quite late. And generally, I'm bloody busy, so I'm tired. Anyway, here now. 10 o'clock, I need to pop back out again. We're going to go to Shadow Works. By the time this comes out, you would have seen the Jaguar F-Type that we are now raffling off that you can win for just £2. Absolutely incredible car, although it is an absolutely incredible car, but at this point, I haven't actually seen it in its finished format. But if you're a subscriber to this channel, by the time this video has come out, a week later, you may well have seen that already with all its cool de-chromed bits that they're going to do, the black wheels, and some cool cinematics of it going through Cheddar Gorge, hopefully. So, if you haven't got involved in that already, it also helps an incredible cause, which is Jack the Riverblastoma Journey. You can find it in the description, probably. I'm getting back to people on Cars Bought for More car buying websites, because if you haven't seen on the second channel, we've now developed a system. Here is my... knock over the other phone. My Cars Bought for More system. These are cars that are waiting for me to value, and I can either offer to buy them, or I can offer to, this is one that's obviously just been loaded, put them on our trade platform where anyone can buy them. Now, here's the cool bit. If you want your own version of carsboughtformore.com, or for example, the one that we demonstrated in the video was chopitin.com, for James at Chop's Garage. If he gets offered a car and he wants to buy it, great, he can make an offer and he can arrange to buy it himself. If he doesn't want to buy it because it's not his type of stock or it's too expensive, then he can send it to us and we can put it on the trade website that you just saw and sell it on there. Now if it sells on there, there is a buyer's fee, which don't worry, it's only £150, it's much cheaper than it would be at auction. And James, because it came from his website, he's going to get 50 quid back. It doesn't take long for him to pay off his investment from a website, and in fact he could end up making quite a lot of money that way. So if you want one of those, drop me an email, joe@burrowmotors.co.uk, and I'll add you to the list of people that I'm about to get back to, because yesterday I was out of the office. I was taking care of bookkeeping with my sister for another business. We needed to be away from here really because it's full of distractions, but actually it's 5 minutes to 10 and I said I'd be at Shadow Works at 10. It's about a 5-minute drive probably, so I'm gonna go. I'll catch up with you later.
I feel like such a little person driving that thing. It was mad. All sorted, just gone and had its tracking done. Some tyres swapped around. Yeah. So I don't know when the competition ends or when it's getting drawed or anything.
So it's all wrapped up now. It's sold so quickly.
Yeah.
They're gonna. It's supposed to be like a month from now.
Oh,
The
okay.
19th,
Oh,
but they're
okay.
Doing it tomorrow.
Nice, that's fair. So yeah, I'm guessing then the only thing it would need then is whoever wins it will then get another clean before it goes out, and and then some lucky person is going to win themselves a beautiful overfinch.
What have I been up to today? I can't remember what I did this morning. This afternoon I have made a start on that, the Jeep Renegade. It's already been washed outside, so it's just a quick spruce off. I have to go into paint and various other places like MOT. I don't know if it's MOT. Various places, bit of dust on it, nothing major. And then the interiors had first wipe down, all that sort of stuff. All the plastic seats, all that kind of thing done. Mark's just doing all the floor mats, boot floor, and hoovering that out. This Evoque has sold and is going up tomorrow. So I'm doing the last few bits on it, tidying up the wheels, paints, all the normal wash is done. Just needs hoover on the inside, and then this one is ready to go out tomorrow. I've been quite busy today. Mark's been off gallivanting several places to do things. I only went to Shadow Works earlier for some wrap stuff, and then went to GH Tyres for the giveaway Overfinch. I'm not with it. I've been running around flat out for like the last hour, and I'm a bit like frazzled from it. It's also a massive wind tunnel in here today, so it's like trying to do stuff is a bit of a pain in the backside. But hey ho, yeah, that's my Friday afternoon. I don't know what else I've got to do today. I'm assuming that X1 needs doing because that's been here for quite a while, but obviously been having various bits of work done on it, so that needs to get done at some point. But that might be a Mark and Leo job tomorrow.
La la la! That's my mic check. I'm driving a banana Boxster, as I call it. If I was going to have a fun car, I'd probably this.
What would you rather, this or the 911?
The 911. This is like fun for the money as well. I think if you didn't have much money and you wanted like a fun car, this or the Honda.
The noise it made.
I don't know, the Honda Jazz does sound a lot better than that. Yeah, I think I just have to take the Honda Jazz. Act natural.
Guten Morgen. Cheers a beery, mate. Look at the interior on a Toby, it's bloody lovely. Look at them seats, mate.
It's got rear seats.
You're not going to help them.
No.
Standard. Have you forgotten how to make a cup of tea? No. Because I haven't had one for you in quite a while.
There was a scuff on the wing mirror that the customer pointed out and asked if we could just get rid of it. I've managed to get a majority of it off, so you can sort of see there's a scuff here, another scuff here, and obviously this one's a very deep, so I'll have to get some touching paint and touch that in. I think this one's a bit too deep as well. But yeah, I just wanted the mirror to look absolutely pucker. But you would on something like this, an absolute beauty of a car. So I can understand them wanting it to look as good as it can be. One more pass, I reckon, and I could get that out. And then yeah, it would just be a case of a bit of gloss black in there to hide that bad boy. And then back to as good as new, he says.
Probably sold the 1 Series, which I'm going to sort out now. I'm getting some cash today, I believe.
Okay.
12 grand.
Right.
From, I think, from one of the Land Rovers, not that one, I don't think it is. Yikes, yeah. £12,000 in cash on a Saturday. Can't even bank it.
Got someone coming to use the ramp?
No, I only know that he was having issues with it. But that's all. I didn't. Yeah, he didn't say anything else other than he was a bit stuck. So yeah, sorry mate, can't help any more on that.
Right then, Saturday, end of the week. It's been quite a good day really. Someone's just won an Overfinch Range Rover. Damien, congratulations. He is going to have the car, not the cash. A very wise choice because it's a very, very popular car, that one. So we'll see him coming to collect it. Do you know what's going to happen at this stage? Come on me actually, come around here. The Aston Martin, which was our previous competition, is sat here languishing, getting covered in dust, this Saharan dust that's been kicking about, because as soon as we got it ready for Stu to collect, well, we didn't get it ready because it wouldn't start. So we probably talked about this in the weekly already, so we had to put a new starter motor on it. And then it was throwing up ABS faults. Turns out that the ABS pump, in fact, should we go inside? So here's the car, this is what we're talking about. I'll show you what's causing us a problem because we've now had to order a new ABS pump. And there's a fair chance that Damien, the winner of the Overfinch, will be collecting his car before Stu, but he's been very understanding. I suppose you would be if you'd want a Aston Martin for £2. Come in and I'll show you what's been happening. This is half of the ABS pump. This is the other half. So I don't know anything about these, but basically I guess they're like solenoids. And what they do is they pump these things up and down here to kind of do cadence braking for you, I guess. If it senses that it's slipping, it can pump these things and that will turn the brakes on and off and create that judder that you get with ABS. It does actually have an Aston Martin part number on, which is fairly made in Mexico. Of course it is. So what's happened is you can see in here, if Toby comes over, it's got water ingress. We sent it off to be repaired, but they said, no, it's got water ingress and there's nothing we can do with that. So why doesn't that bit... Oh, maybe it goes to the side or something. Don't know. So we've had to order another one. We originally ordered one, I think we've ordered two. The first one got immediately cancelled. I said that cancelled weird then because it was from France and all I saw was the emails coming through like, bonjour, Monsieur Betty, you have ordered the ABS pump, yes. And then I had one come through as cancelled. So we're just waiting on it. So I feel really bad for Stu, but like I say, just want an Aston Martin for £2. So what can you do? So that will be going out. By the time you're watching this, we would have just launched the next competition, which is the Jaguar F-Type. Very, very cool car. These competitions are getting better and better, and the more we're giving away is getting more and more. This round of competitions that we've just given away, we just donated £3,270 to Jack's Neuroblastoma Journey, which means that at the end of March, I think we've donated to Jack's cause as much, if not more, than we did in the entire 2024. So we're on target to absolutely smash it. We're just going to keep trying to do bigger and bigger competitions and keep donating more money. So thank you so much for everyone taking part. Let's pop in the office and we'll talk about best car bought, sold, headaches and all that sort of stuff. Right, so best car bought, best car sold. I honestly can't remember. Let's have a look at the board at what's sold. Well, this week, I guess, going back, we've sold Disco Sport that you would have seen Dan picking up in the video. We've flipped a coin. Range Rover Evoque, that's the one that we sold to the very nice chap up north before, and it had a problem. Actually, it wasn't that major a problem, but he lost confidence in it and we ended up buying it back. Just, you know, that's what he wanted to do, so that's fine. But we've solved the problem now with some ABS issues. Sold a Ford C-Max and actually paid them money. So we took, in part exchange, a Ford Cougar that was worth more. The CX-5 and the 116D, Jason has taken deposits or payments for today. So I'll say the CX-5 because we took a deposit on it once before with a chap, and then after having come and test driven it, viewed it, left his deposit, he went away and then got in touch to say, I don't want it anymore. Jason's trying to come back in with a Fiat 500X, but there's people just stood on the forecourt, not looking, about to get run over. And then he said, oh, it's got a dent in the bonnet, I don't want it anymore. And we said, well, it's a very minor dent and we can get the paintless dent man's already coming to sort that out. No, I don't want it anymore because of that dent. Okay, no problem. And that was that. You know, I'm not going to give you a £200 deposit back because it's been off sale for a week now. And a lot of people, that's going to be controversial, isn't it? But quite frankly, what is the point of, well, it's not a deposit, it's a reservation fee. And we reserved it for you, so you've had your money's worth. Be interesting to hear people's thoughts on that. Because most people think, oh no, if I paid a deposit, I won't have my money back. Well, we took it off sale and have mucked around, and then you just want your money back for the sake of it with no issues whatsoever. No, not about a fight. Anyway, that's probably biggest win and biggest headache. Best car sold. Best car bought. I honestly can't remember, but I'll tell you, we've bought some interesting stuff the last couple of weeks. Stuff that's not for the forecourt here, but we're going to make some interesting videos out of, just because I've seen them at auction. I just thought, you know what, they seem interesting and they could potentially be my car for the Motor Trade Millie in September, which needs to be a car under £1,000 so that we can drive 1,000 miles to the Nürburgring and back and around the Nürburgring. So keep an eye out for those videos and make sure you're subscribed to this channel that you're watching it on, I guess, Shifting Metal 2.0, because that is where you're going to see those videos. I can't think of anything else to tell you really. Just don't forget, if you want to sell your car, go to carsportformore.com. If you're a dealer and you want to buy cars, in fact, what we'll do while we're here is show you my favourite car on the Cars Bought For More platform. I keep forgetting to do this. So currently, on the Cars Bought For More platform, we've got an Infiniti X30D. Check that bad boy out. Alfa Romeo Stelvio. I think that might be my favourite car that's on there, because that is very cool. With a very healthy margin of 4,759, which, to be fair, you're going to want for a 30-odd thousand pound Alfa Romeo. What else have we got? Nice Z4, MG ZS, nice cheap Peugeot Horizon, sort of people carrier type thing. All sorts. There's loads of cars on here. If you're a dealer, you can register for a free account. Fees to buy are 150 quid. You can favourite them, you can send offers if you think the price is slightly off, and it'll be down to the customer whether they want to accept that. But why not get on there? It's much cheaper fees than a lot of these other buying sites, and you get to see nice stuff like this. Look at that. Look at the seats in it. Race car. That is very, very nice. So yeah, whether you're looking to sell or buy, then Cars Bought For More has hopefully got you covered. That's it really. I hope you have a fantastic rest of the weekend. You'll be watching this on a Saturday potentially. And yeah, we're looking forward to next week feeling slightly more energized. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.